All right, 59 seconds. Guys, this is the current strategy, the current team I'm using. 59 seconds is a pretty good run, so let's show you the run from start to finish. So for the actual team upgrade order right now, we have Leaf Ninja, Hero on Wheels, Griffith. We're upgrading Akuma. We're using Skeleton Knight, and we're adding Johnny as well. So we're maxing Johnny and Akuma. Those are the two we're maxing. Johnny provides a little that extra layer of DPS. He's very, very powerful, so good to have to help shred the Boros down, especially just to get him a little lower, because there's times Akuma will be close to killing him, and it might take an extra 10-15 seconds to kill Boros if he doesn't kill him on that big hit. The big thing about this unit is that whenever he evades an attack or someone evades an attack on the map, it seems to trigger his ability. So from my understanding, it's not a bug, it's a feature that has to do with Akuma. That's just talking to the creative designers in content creator chat. So talking with them, they're saying he's not bugged. This is just like how he's intended. Very, very powerful unit. You can see here we get his cooldown all the way to 0. So it gets pretty quick, and you can see how quick the boss just dies. So not bad, 1 minute and 14 seconds. So that's good that you got to see a low end clear and then a high end clear, so you have some idea of what the range is. It could be maybe 115, 116, 117. Worst case, if he doesn't insta kill. So it all depends on evasion. So I will show you right now the gear set. So first off, we have Naruto. So Naruto is hitting 145% evade. We're using Seraph Ultra. Just anything with evade on the equipment for him. We're doing the same with Hero on Wheels. We just have just cheap meat shields, 2 of them with evasion. So he hits 115. I will say there is a cool tech if you are interested. What's her name? Survivor? Yeah, Lost Survivor or Last Survivor. Something interesting about her is that she has a pretty high evasion rate as well. So pretty cool to see. This one with the maul goes all the way to 160. So this is an interesting tech if you have her and you want to try to use her for this. So she does hit a very high evasion rate. Something I was playing around with. We have Griffith. These are Griffith's items. You don't have to have every soul here. This is more just about having him on the field. Low send cooldown is what's important, just to get him on the field. We have Capitalist, because if one dies, it's always nice to have another one that's able to respawn. If you're running Duplicate, I think Duplicate is just a bad pick for Griffith, because if one Griffith dies, guess what? The other one's going to look around and it's like, where's my buddy? He won't be there, because it's Duplicate, and you got to wait for one to spawn. The same goes for Capitalist Skeleton Knight. He's really there just to provide the buff. Same exact concept is why I'm using Capitalist. So what it really does is just lower that cost, make it easier to keep spawning him, and just have the buff active. Alright, and then we have Fingernail Saint. Fingernail Saint has the full crit set. We have Soul of Virtual, and he has Trident. He's that extra layer of DPS that just brings the boss down, because there are times when your main carry, Akuma, is not going to be able to do the kill right away. So this is the highlight character of the update, at least to kill Swarm as quick as possible, is Akuma. So just this is for range. What you want to do is add on range gear and then have this for critical chance. What we're doing is we're amplifying how much damage he does on every hit. So we're using Soul of Fire and Trident to make him attack very fast. So some of you are getting his attack cooldown probably like 0.5, 0.7, and you're like, man, how'd he get to 0 seconds? Alright, that's where the curses come in. This is a weird little thing they got going on, but some curses I think multiply or change differently. It could be potentially a visual bug. Don't know what it is. All I know is that if you run 15% Akuma, you won't hit 0 seconds, SPA. But if you run 10%, you somehow manage to hit 0 seconds. So I think it has to do with something with the way the maths and how you upgrade the unit. So huge thanks to Blade for that. Just awesome supporter of the channel. He's the one who found that out. So kudos to him, credits to him. Very, very interesting. I've heard about stuff like that, but never seen it myself. So I'm just going to show you guys what curses are on what units right now. yeah, like I said, some of these are unimportant. Some of them are just like a little extra nice to have. So 15% range. His is just cooldown damage. It's nothing fancy. A little movement speed. So you kind of know exactly what to expect on the units if you're trying to gauge how to build out your comp. So that's what I'm using. This is the comp I'm using to clear Swarm. The average range time can anywhere between 55 seconds all the way to like a minute 15. So it's really RNG based if those evades happen, but you're able to get good runs back to back to back. So anyway, guys, appreciate y'all tuning in. If you liked the video, subscribe, let me know what you think. Smash that like button. Appreciate all the support.